What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be discussing LGBTQ UFC fighters. Now, these all may not be LGBTQ for sure. Like, they may not all be gay or may not all be whatever, like, for sure. But whether they actually are or not, I'm going to be listing the UFC fighters I would classify as LGBTQ. I myself am not gay. I don't have anything against gay people. Let me just clarify that. There's no hate speech, nothing like that here. Love and respect everybody. And you may be wondering, why the fuck are you making a video on LGBTQ fighters? Well, I don't really know what the fuck else to make a video on. I want to make videos that are different than any of the other YouTube UFC channels. And I've never seen this one before, so yeah, let's find out which UFC fighters are LGBTQ. Alright, so starting off with number one, I feel like this one's pretty obvious. Probably one of the most known LGBTQ fighters. Probably like one of the most gay or LGBTQ, whatever the fuck you want to call it, fighters in the UFC is going to be Peyton Talbot. Now, most people know this because he's sort of, I don't know if he actually is. I think he actually is, but I personally can't really say for sure because I don't really care. I've never really cared enough to look into it, and honestly, I probably should have for this video, but fuck it. But yeah, no, if you know Peyton Talbot is basically known as being like Frank Ocean's boyfriend. He's also known for having videos of him like dancing on a stripper pole, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure he said that he's like not gay, but like, there's no way you're dancing on a stripper pole and then, you know, showing up like naked at Frank Ocean's house and all this shit and not gay. Like, that dude is definitely doing some sus shit with Frank Ocean. At least it would seem like it. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good fighter though. Definitely somebody to watch out for. He's definitely like on the rise. As far as prospects go, I do think he's a little bit overhyped. Like, I don't know, his striking is very good, but as we saw with the Barcelos fight, like, his ground game is a little bit suspicious. Obviously, it did seem to get better, but we'll have to see how he does in the UFC. I definitely think he will be pretty successful in the UFC. I don't know if I'll ever be champ, but I definitely think he can get close to it. Yeah, he's a really good fighter. He's definitely gay. He's probably gay for Frank Ocean. I don't know. Even if he isn't, he's at least sus. Like, you can't tell me, like, dancing on a stripper pole and isn't sus. And not only that, he just, like, I don't know, he just acts sus sometimes. So, yeah. Number one is going to be Peyton Talbot. I feel like that was probably pretty obvious. So almost everybody probably could have assumed he was going to be on this list. Number two, we're going to have Michael Morales. Now, if you know, you know. Like, a lot of people have seen that video of Michael Morales, like, looking all zesty, like, outside the car window. I think there's another video or two. Oh, yeah, there's, like, a video of him looking zesty in front of a mirror, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, he did some, like, weird, like, zesty dance in front of a mirror or some shit. Like, I don't know, dude, he just acts, like, super sus, and even in the one video, like, where he's acting gay, like, the stuff he's wearing, it just looks like he's gay. I mean, I don't know, who knows? Sometimes people wear, like, sus-looking stuff but they're just straight, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes Sean O'Malley, you know what I mean, he'll wear some sus-looking stuff, but is he gay? I don't know, I don't think so.
Why are you gay?
But, yeah, Michael Morales definitely seems to be gay. Honestly, it kind of was surprising to me at first, like, when I saw the video and stuff like that, because, yeah, Michael Morales, like, I don't know, he just doesn't really look like somebody gay, like, when you see him in the UFC. He doesn't look like somebody that you would classify as LGBTQ. You know what I mean? He's just, like, some, like, big, like, buff black dude. He looks kind of scary, you know what I mean? He's got one-punch knockout power. Yeah, no, like, honestly did not really expect him to be gay at first, but after seeing some of the videos I've seen of him on Instagram and stuff, that dude is most likely gay. Or at least I would classify him under the LGBTQ spectrum. So yeah, Michael Morales, number two. All right, coming in at number three is going to be Jordan Levitt. I don't really think Jordan Levitt's as known, despite being in the UFC longer than these people. At least to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure he's been... I mean, I know he's definitely been in the UFC longer than Talbot. I'm pretty sure he's been in the UFC longer than Morales, because Talbot and Morales are both obviously really young fighters. Jordan Levitt, he's a little bit older. He's been in the UFC for a while, but he doesn't really fight as much, so I feel like he might not really be as known. But if you know Jordan Levitt, like, every time this dude fights, or at least when he wins, he's always, like, twerking and doing some, like, sus, sassy stuff in the octagon. I don't really know for sure if he's gay. Like I said, like I haven't actually really confirmed any of this stuff. I'm kind of just going off my assumptions. But yeah, like I don't know, if you watch that guy and like watch his like post fight like actions and stuff like that, you can kind of suspect that he's most likely gay. I'm just gonna kind of assume that he is, because I don't think any straight man would really be acting the way that he acts. So yeah, I don't know. I think he's a pretty good fighter. He's definitely got a really good ground game. I do think he's probably pretty decent in the feet, but I don't know. We'll have to see how he matches up against some more opponents. But yeah, let's say he's a pretty decent fighter. So number 3, Jordan Levitt. All right, coming in at number 4 is going to be Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya, well, for one, he's a lot of people know that, you know, he's painted his fingernails. He's done a lot of sus stuff. He's done a lot of things that a lot of people would consider gay. You know what I mean? Like he's put on a pretty gay appearance at times. Not only that, but then there's also rumors of him doing like gay shit with his dog, which, I mean, I guess that's not really gay. I guess that's just like animal abuse, which I don't know. I hope that's not true, but you know, obviously there's rumors of that, so I should address that. Which I mean, although I mean obviously it is animal abuse, it's not really being gay. I mean, I would consider that pretty gay. Yeah, I mean, like it's pretty gay to abuse an animal. It's pretty fucked up. So, but yeah, I hope that's not true. But outside of that, like you just look at him like his appearance sometimes, like he's put on some sus outfits and painted his fingernails and, you know, kind of like Sean O'Malley. But again, just because you do that doesn't necessarily mean you're gay. Yeah, but I don't know. He does kind of give off sus vibes sometimes as well. So, and then, you know, you combine that with the dog stuff, and I don't know, man. He's probably gay. And even if he isn't gay, I think you would definitely put him under the T section of LGBTQ as well, because, you know, just look at that guy's fucking, what's it called, gyno? Like, is it a gyno? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called when your, like, boob expands or whatever from steroids. Like, that dude literally had, like, a full, like, boob at one point, like, pop out. So, yeah, I think just seeing that boob, like, I think even if he isn't gay, you could definitely at least put him in the T section of the LGBTQ UFC fighters tier list. So, yeah, Israel Adesanya, gay / and or trans, coming in at number 4. And then, speaking of Israel Adesanya having gyno, number 5, Manel Kape. Manel Kape, I think you could put him in the trans section, because him as well, he had that gyno, he had that, like, big boob. You know, I mean, there's pictures of Manel Kape going around on Instagram with the boobs, like Photoshop boobs. But, I mean, even non-Photoshopped, he did have that, like, big boob and look really sus. So, yeah, I'm going to have to put him at number 5. I think you could classify Manel Kape as a T. Obviously, he's not really trans, but, I mean, he's got boobs, so, yeah, I'm going to be putting Manel Kape as number 5 under the T in LGBTQ. Now, coming in at number 6, I'm going to put Mario Batista. Now, most people are probably like, what the fuck, Mario Batista? Like, he doesn't really seem gay at all. And while he might not actually be gay, I don't know, I kind of personally consider him gay just because of what he did to Jose Aldo. Dude literally hugged Aldo against the fence. Like, the ref literally stopped the fight because it was so boring because of how much he was hugging him against the fence. And then what does he do? He just runs back into fucking fence with Aldo and just keeps hugging him against the fence. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I get that's sort of like the game plan to beat Aldo. Like, that's what Marab did. But it's like, bro, you're not Marab. Like, fuck you. Like, we don't respect you, Mario Batista. That shit was just gay as fuck. And I don't know. Like, I think it's pretty gay to just hold another man, especially a legend like Jose Aldo, against the fence, like the whole fight, like a bitch. So, yeah, for doing that, I'm going to have to put Mario Batista at number 6. All right, then number 7, I'm going to put Ian Gary. Well, I don't really want to speak too much about this because from some of the stuff I've heard online, you know, watching MMA Guru and stuff like that, I don't really want to, like, talk too much about Ian Gary because it kind of sounds like he might want to take repercussions if I do. And, you know, obviously I don't have money like that. I'm not a UFC fighter like him. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to disrespect him or his name and get, like, you know, sued by him or anything like that. So, yeah, I'm going to keep this one short. But if you know Ian Gary and you know the Ian Gary lore, a lot of people like to call him a certain name. Starts with a C because of, you know, his wife and his dieter. Let me just say that. So, yeah, I think that's pretty gay, but I guess that's personal opinion. But yeah, I'm going to put Ian Gary in here. And then coming in at number, I think, what is this, number 8? I'm going to put Sean O'Malley. I think I mentioned him earlier. like, I don't know. This one's kind of borderline. Like, I think you could put Sean O'Malley in here for the same reason as Ian Gary. Although, like, nobody really calls Sean O'Malley this name. Like, nobody really calls Sean O'Malley the C word like they do Ian Gary. Again, I don't really want to say it because I don't want to get sued by Ian Gary. But nobody really calls Sean O'Malley the same word, the C word, the word everybody calls Ian Gary. But when you think about it, he pretty much is one of them also, because, like, if you look at, like, how he's talked about his relationship, and, like, I don't really want to get too much into these people's personal lives. Like, they can do what they want, but, you know what I mean? I don't know, but it's just, like, the relationship he has, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of gay. Like, yeah, I mean, you're letting other people, like, do stuff with your wife, and, I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't really want to do that. I feel like it's kind of gay. But at the same time, I guess I can sort of understand it, because he's, like, a quote-unquote superstar or whatever, so I guess, I don't know, but I still think it's pretty gay. Like, I wouldn't really want other people messing around with my wife, so, yeah, I'm gonna put Sean O'Malley in here. And not only that, but, like, again, he also just, like, dresses, like, and acts kind of sus sometimes, and a lot of people just see him as gay, even if he isn't actually gay, just because, like, his image, so, which I can kind of understand. All right, then number 9, I'm gonna put Cyril Gahn. This one might surprise a lot of people. I'm going to put Cyril Gahn just purely out of that video. Like, I know a lot of people have already seen that video, but I think it's Francis Ngannou. I think Ngannou has Gahn on the ground. And this dude, like, Gahn, like, he's, like, bricked up. And, like, you just see movement in his pants. And it's like, what is going on, bro? And it's like, you should not be having that movement down there unless you're gay. And it's like, how are you about to be on the ground with a giant black man on top of you and then be moving like that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's some kind of special, like, defense to, anti-grappling defense or what, but I don't know, I've never seen that one before, and it seems pretty fucking gay to me, so, and not only that, but, like, he also just fights gay, like, dude fights, like, John Jones and just pokes people in the eye, so, yeah, I'm gonna put Cyril Gahn. And then, speaking of John Jones, he's gonna be the last person on this list. Cannot complete the list without John Jones, obviously. We've seen a lot of MMA Gurus videos, seen a lot of other people talk about this. There's a lot of questionable stuff with John Jones. Seems like he's pretty gay. Like, he's got some sus videos of, like, people in Thailand and stuff like that. He's got some sus drunk videos. Like, he's acting and talking, like, super sus when he's intoxicated. There's also videos of him, like, and, like, even, like, the whole thing when you got, like, one of the times when you got, like, pulled over or whatever. When he's talking to the cops, dude was basically saying, like, he's like, oh, I'm out, like, looking for homeless people, trying to help them. And it's like, I don't know if dude was really trying to help those homeless people. Or I don't know, maybe he was, but maybe not in the sense you'd think. So, yeah, I don't know. And, like, the sus activity, that would kind of explain, like, some of the allegations with him and his wife. But again, I don't want to get too much in these people's personal lives. I don't really want to disrespect any of them personally. I do respect every single UFC fighter. Let me just say that, like, gay or not. Again, like, I don't have a problem with gay people. And even though a lot of these UFC fighters, like, even outside of, like, being suspect, like, there's a lot of other reasons that somebody might want to criticize John Jones or some of these other people in their personal lives. But at the end of the day, I do respect any UFC fighter. Like, even if you are a shitty person, like, I'm sure it takes a lot to go in there, and it takes a lot to be a UFC fighter. And I gotta respect that, like, outside of any other stuff, so. But yeah, I definitely would say John Jones is gay as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If I'm missing anybody, let me know in the comments. Let me know who you think is on the LGBTQ spectrum in the UFC. Let me know what other kind of tier list, what other kind of, top 10 whatevers you want to see. Just let me know what other UFC videos you guys want to see. I mean, just started the channel. Hopefully I can get it going. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I know most of you probably are coming over from my Instagram, but if you don't already, follow my Instagram at AgarthaNeri. Post a lot of funny clips, a lot of stupid videos. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you'd probably enjoy it. But again, most of you guys probably already follow me. So, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. And like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one.